How's it going today, guys? Well, I'm going to limb this tree right here on the ground. This is a blowdown. Blew down probably almost 2 years ago now, but at the time it blew down, it was still alive. So it's been laying here long enough, should be good enough for firewood. So I'm going to limb it up and drag it out of here. So just figured I'd give you guys a little peek into the view of what I'm doing today. This is about what I do every single day. So this is not nothing normal. So, but we're gonna get this chainsaw fired up and see if we can limb this a little bit. So it shouldn't take long to limb it, and then I can tow this out of here. I'm going to go out of camera view for a minute here so I can walk around this tree so I can get to the other limbs. And you'll be seeing me here in a second. I got to cut this stump off. I don't know if it's... This tree could have fell from beetle kill, something. I'm not really sure what. This tree's still probably 22, 23 foot long. So but I'm probably going to have to cut it down. I won't be able to tow this whole thing up to my house. It's going to have to be cut down in small pieces. Anyway. As you can see, I should be wearing safety. I got a safety hood for cutting, but I never wear it. I don't know why. But I should be wearing it, but I don't. So, anyway, should be wearing some protective pants too, other than your feet. You know, but I don't know. I haven't really wore the stuff too much, so I don't really wear it. And here you have to be careful out here. I'm out here working by myself. I live, you know, it's like I just can't get to the hospital too easy. So, I mean, there's a clinic, I don't know, 30 miles from here. But if you got something seriously wrong, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. I think I'm going to have to cut this log here. I don't even know. I'll have to get my PV down here and We got to get the rest of this log out because I can't back up in here. Got shit everywhere. I could see up here I missed a bunch of branches on the bottom, and if we don't get those, there'll be just more hang-ups for us when we go to try to yank this tree out of here. So let's see if we can get them. See if we can cut this tree. Let me see. I guess I'll cut it back here because I can pull out. The less I got to pull, the better. So I'll cut it back here. Separated. I got a few more branches to take off on the bottom and up here. Yeah, she's a mess. She's been sitting here for a while. So, some of these branches are frozen to the ground a little bit. Because we haven't got a lot of snow yet, but I'm sure it's coming. Last year at this time we already had over 2 foot. This year, kind of light. Not sure why. All the environmentalists will say global warming. I don't know what it has to do with. Truthfully, not a clue. So, anyway. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. I don't know. Not sure. Okay. All right, so I'm going to try to put this log dolly under here. There's another part of this tree laying on the other side of the trail. This is only part of it. Like I said, it fell across the trail a couple years ago. And at that time it was still wet. So, anybody that knows anything about wood, if it's wet still, It weighs way more than it weighs when it's dry. So that's why I left it here and didn't touch it. So I'm trying to clear some of these branches so I can get under here with this cart and strap it down. Then I'll reposition the four-wheeler and get up under this. So, gotta get some of these branches out. They don't really want to leave. They're frozen. They're really messing with me. All right, yeah, a lot of them are froze to the ground because even though there's not that much snow, you still got wet and stuff. And all right, so let me try to get this cable. This morning when I woke up, temperature was 16. That was at 7, so I didn't get up at 7. I was up at 5:30. My phone kept ringing. I guess people wanted to get a hold of me. So, but anyway, when I got downstairs at around 7, temperature was 16 outside. Compared to yesterday, which was, yesterday we had, temperature was 23 in the morning. So, each day it's getting colder. It's telling you, sending you a message. Time to wrap it up. Wrap her up. Okay, so yeah, that's not. This log is sort of sitting up in the air. So I'm trying to get this cart lifted up to it. So anyway. So I'll get this hooked on to the four-wheeler. Let me see if I don't want my camera to fall over, but because it's resting on the back of my four-wheeler. But I'm going to see if I can. Might be able to just back it up a little bit. And, see if we can hook this to it. I don't know if we're gonna have any luck. Let me see. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm gonna see if I can just set the camera here for a minute. I don't know how much you'll be able to see. Hopefully the camera don't fall over because I gotta move this four-wheeler. So I gotta pull it forward and back it up a little bit. I cannot do it because I'm afraid my camera's going to fall over. Most times I just use my cell phone, but right now I'm on my cell phone, which is nothing new. Once you get to know me, you'll notice that I have my headset on all the time. So, but anyway, I think we're probably about good. Yeah, we can get that hooked up. And this right here, this cart, I have a regular log cart, but this cart is just an old cheap cart that I got from Amazon a long time ago, and it's supposed to be just a hand cart. That's how they sold it. But I'll be honest with you, I never used it as a hand cart. So there we go. So I welded on a few parts and now I use it, and it's not the greatest thing in the world. The base needs to be widened, but as you can see, the base needs to be widened, but it works for now. So, all right, I'll get back with you later. That's all I got for you for now. All right, so we got this log hooked up. Not much of a log arch, this little guy, but I'm going to try to hold this camera and go up the trail to the house and see if we can see if I can do this one-handed. I don't have nothing to hold, really have nothing to hold the camera on my four-wheeler, so. But there's still some snow on the ground here. When you get farther toward the house, there's not really much, you know, but right now we got snow on the ground here, you know, so. Like I said, I don't know how well I can hold this camera. I'll sure try, but these trails are not the best. You know, you're driving on moss keg, which is basically, I don't know if you ever walked on a mattress, that's what it feels like. So, and not the kind where you're happy jumping as a child, the kind that feels like you're walking already in snow, but you're not. You're walking on a mattress, you know, so I guess you could say the wilderness mattress. So anyway, but yeah, the moose are happy, the caribou are happy on it, but I'm not. So, but anyway, it's okay. As long as the animals are happy, that's what matters. So, my trail coming out of here is like a maze. So, I gotta make sure I don't get this log hung up on something, because the log's probably still behind me. Almost got it stuck. We got it. So the log behind me, I'm gonna guess probably maybe 18 foot, maybe a little longer. I don't know. I didn't really measure. I just looked and said, okay, that's about what my four-wheeler can handle, and I whacked it off. So, and for the dirty minds, I'm talking about the log. So anyway, so I still got quite a bit of dead up here laying around. What happens is between the beetle kill, beetles eat the inside of the beetles we have here in Alaska, eat the inside of the tree, and it weakens it, and they basically just make little tunnels inside the tree eating it, you know, and then it weakens it, and once it weakens it, you know, a windstorm or whatever blows it over, and it could be still alive at the time, could be dead, you know. They're not really picky on what they eat. So, but anyway, we'll see if I can get up my main hill of my land back to my house. We'll see, because usually I use two hands, but I'm trying to film this for you so you can I can show you where I'm driving to and getting out of here. I ordered something from Amazon. Here it's about the best thing we got. We got, you know, if you got Prime, you got free shipping. So, and that's not a plug for Amazon. That's just reality here. So, and I ordered things, you know, and I ordered a bracket attached to my four-wheeler or to my snowmobile so that I don't have to hold the camera. But it hasn't arrived yet. For some reason, everything takes a week and a half or more to get here, even through Amazon. So, people that have Prime in the lower 48, and they can get it in 2 days, that's great. Or the next day, that's great. We don't have that here. So, yeah, we have the wait system. And if you don't have any patience, which I don't, you're not going to be able to wait. So, and I have trouble with patience. I really do. You know, I've canceled Amazon orders before because my patience was slim. So, you can see I'm spinning the whole way. You can probably hear it. I'm revving the four-wheeler because it's spinning up the hill, because there's not much snow, but it's still got ice a little bit on that hill. And my chains, I should put them on my four-wheeler, but I haven't. I was hoping it'd snow enough to where I wouldn't have to use it no more, but it hasn't snowed enough. So, but I got a little sled that I pull logs out in the winter. It hooks to the back of my snowmobile, and I got a sled that you could cut wood in, but I used to do that a lot before, but now I use mostly that sled. but yeah. So we're going over here to where I got wood stacked right now, and I'm going to go back to the woods and get the other half of that log. Okay, thank you for watching.